While exploring Google Earth, searching for new places to explore, I stumbled across a bizarre ancient-looking structure, something that resembled long-lost ruins, hidden beneath the digital surface. Now, with years of experience seeking forgotten places, I couldn't shake the feeling that this was important. So, in search of more information, I scoured colonial maps, combed through old slave registries, anything that could tie this place to history. But each time, the search came back blank. And I wasn't even looking for this structure in the first place. I was just trying to map the shortest route to a strange tower I had noticed. But once this other structure sparked my interest, I couldn't turn away. So, as usual, I decided to go and see it in person. And what I found there was a riddle wrapped in time, leaving me with more questions than answers. Then getting to the tower was a whole different story.
You can make it through, sir?
Bowden is a small coastal community in St. Thomas, Jamaica, located near the town of Port Morant, and it was historically important as a port for sugar and later bananas. During the colonial era, it supported the Golden Grove Estate, and after emancipation, the community transitioned to smaller farming and local trade. Today, Bowden is a quiet place, with only subtle remnants of its past maritime and plantation economy, offering a unique glimpse into Jamaica's evolving history. Blessings everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I am in Old Pera in St. Thomas, and I'll be taking you to the Old Pera Plantation and Windmill Tower. But before we get there, I also have an historic building to show you guys. I'm not sure what is there. I've seen it from satellite imagery. I'm not going to show you that. However, maybe I show it in the intro already. The plantation that we're going to, the Old Pera Plantation, as to official records, it was started in 1682 when it was given as a land grant to Thomas Lynch. Thomas Lynch was an English Jamaican, an Englishman who was in Jamaica. He was governor several times in Jamaica, and he was given the land as a land grant. Alright, there's more information coming up. I have some really serious topics to discuss in other video, guys, so stay tuned. And yeah, we're going to approach the first hill now. Yeah guys, so the first site I want to show y'all, it's up on this road. I'm not sure what is over there, blue and white, maybe a basic school or water commission place. But Old Pera goes up here, and Bowden I think goes down there. I'm not sure, you know. However, I know that both roads should take us same place, so I'm gonna go up on this road. As it says, Old Pera. There's a vehicle coming down very fast.
come from. Yeah. Alright, so even if it's that road that takes us to the windmill, I still have to go up on this road, because up on this road is where the first building is that I want to show you guys. I'm not sure what was there, but aside from satellite imagery. Alright, come here, Nico. Look on the tree, guys. Tree are big, you know, man. How this big? I look like it's a guinea tree, you know. Really big. Yeah, peeps, so I go up further. Up in the hills of Old Pera. I really didn't know it would have been a hill. I thought it was flat because I thought it would have been on the sea coast. Because there are buildings on the sea coast, there are structures on the sea coast that I would want to see. But look on them tree, how them tree are big. That tree are really huge, you know. Yeah, guys, and I'm my little brother there, you know. Nico, that tree are big, though. Big, though. Yeah. And the one down there, so. I don't know what kind of tree this no peeps like is a cedar tree. It's really big. Alright, we'll go up further. Up in the hills. Yeah. Come on, Kiara, come out of the road. You like something come up out of the bush like one dog. I'm going over this, so peeps. And we'll go further. Guys, there's an issue that I want to address. Why is it when we talk English, or broken English for that matter, because y'all say it's broken English, because yeah, them say Jamaicans not talk English good. Why are we being forced to speak English? And if we not talk the Queen's English good, we not say we not talk good. Even Jamaicans say that. Why y'all remember, you know, why y'all need to remember, you know, none of us were supposed to even be speaking English. Alright? Remember, we did get Spanish forced upon us first when the Spanish did take over Jamaica. We never even get time to learn Spanish. Then we got English forced upon us. And English was a stolen language for even the Europeans. Because at first they weren't even Europeans, they were Anglo-Saxons speaking German. And them thief the English language when them go to Europe, when them invade Europe, and you can do the research. You see me, that's why them standardize it. And anything we standardize, you make it so that everybody can use it. You make it simple when you standardize it, like standard measurement, where everybody understand. Alright, remember, you know, the Taínos didn't speak English, the Arawaks didn't speak English, and none of our African ancestors didn't speak English. We spoke other dialects, more than one language, but different more than one dialect, but a total different language from English. We weren't even supposed to be speaking English. You know, we're not really looking at that. We were taught English by our colonizers, by the English, because we never taught the language there. You know, unless you really believe that you're a European, or, you know, say, a European, it should be an European. But nobody never really say an European, them say a European. Anyway, it's either you consider yourself a European or a German, you know? Because we weren't supposed to be speaking English. So when I talk, I not go talk patois, you know. And I not say nothing based upon what in the parliament. I not nothing to do with that. I'm just saying because the comments I get. I not go force myself to speak the Queen English better than I can. I already fought for 3 years with the THs. I'm a kind of get it now. But I'm not going to kill myself to speak the Queen's English. I'm going to speak properly so that people from all over the world can understand me. But that's it. Because at the end of the day, what is being forced upon me, I will not accept. Because we shouldn't even need to talk English. If you don't agree with me, let me know. If you agree with me, let me know. Alright? But anyway, me on my way going up to this site I want to show you guys. Alright? Yeah, man. Wanna follow me? Yeah, guys. So I'll go further up on the hill. Now look at peeps. You see that out there, you know? Yeah, man. And I think there should be lands up here for sale, and if I'm not lie, I think I heard about a piece of land up here that was selling. It's in a clarity video still. So I'll go further up. It's really a steep climb. So as I said, guys, I'm gonna show you all the windmill tower that was used to grind the sugar cane to make sugar and molasses, and also to provide a little bit of air power with the windmill installation that was there. That was what them call it, aerodynamics or hydrodynamics, hydroelectricity. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you all that and the Pera plantation overall. Alright, plus there's a fort out by the sea that I want to show you all to guys. But before I do that, I want to show you this historic building. I'm not sure what is there. I saw it on satellite imagery and I know it's there, so I'm going to show you that. Alright, see the digital pole, Nico. So no, so we're close to the next building. I have to pass it to go up there. So I go up on the road. This is the left hand. Look there, guys. So the windmill is down on that road. However, I have a building up here that I want to show you guys, so I'm gonna go up here first. Yeah. Nico, you tired? Are you tired already? Are you tired already? So I'm not tired. I'm not tired. Yeah? And you're a young youth. You're about 19.
No, 23.
You're 23?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a big man then.
It's good for me, you know.
We are
Exercise.
Still, yeah, then but you say you're tired. Oh, well, you talk the truth still. Enough man that say, oh, I'm not tired. And then drop down. You talk the truth, say you're tired.
Exercise, good for you.
Good exercise, man.
Yeah.
Keep fit, you know. Yeah, guys, we'll go further up. And remember, I say Nico kind of coward still. So, yeah, that's the road where I go down on, guys. You see the road down there, so? Yeah, when I come back down and I go Pera, that's the road we're gonna go on. Nico, you see how far we go down? You remember how day we go along the Great House?
Yeah.
And we have to the road them same way? So you're supposed to get over that fear, though. You know, so you don't look far. You just have to put one foot in front of the other. Oh, so there, so. Somebody built one house. New house, I know. It's not a historic house. So I'll go up further. I wonder if we're over on the hillside of the house there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Wait there. I wonder if we're so, but it don't appear still. Because I know I see it on satellite imagery. I'm showing that on screen now, guys. Alright. Oh, I see the piece side, see there? Whole heap, you know? Is it? Whoa, guys, when you see? Like it's huge. This is a huge site. Alright. Let's go look and see how we're going. Guys, so I saw this site on satellite imagery. Wow. But I didn't know what it was. And there wasn't any information I could gather. So I said I wanted to see it myself. And Look like the decision was great. Yeah, I'm showing a quick sneak peek. See it here, guys. That's over the front of me. Alright, but before I go up this, I'm gonna go down here. So I'm showing you this. Piece of wall here, guys. Original foundation. This is the original foundation. Yeah, guys, and one thing I wanna say to you, whenever time we find places like these where we don't see brick, you know the Spanish use the bricks because it's coming from a Roman building technique. Alright, the English used stones. Even if they use the bricks, it will just be on some arches. But if you take, for instance, the videos I do, I've done over 800 videos about historic sites, and there is no site that I find in the hills that is made from bricks. Alright, most of those sites that you find that are made from bricks are in Port Royal and places that were forts, because the Spanish were mostly interested in protection, in fortification, rather than in farming infrastructure, so to speak. So a lot of these sites that we find were built by the English. With the brickwork, we're not sure if it's the Spanish, but it come before the English. It's coming from a Roman building technique and a Moorish building technique. Alright, so it could be any time before the English, but it wasn't built by the English if it's built from bricks. Alright, so let me show you this, guys. Original construction down here, but Mr. Piece more out here, so. Piece more here. Oh, this is a block. A stone, you know? People know it's a stone. A stone. And it look like blocks. Yeah? Alright. We'll go up further, eh? A people property, you know, bro. People property, you know.
Yeah, so one mango.
Mango.
Mango free, then so one mango.
You could get a mango. Yeah, man. Sweet, don't
Yeah.
I'll go up further. Yeah, pick up, get the next one. If Ruminite, Nico say Ruminite mango. Ruminite? Get the next one then. Alright, so the building here, guys. Let me do a quick circle and then I'll show you all inside. But more see this. When you look here, guys, look on the architecture. Look on the just these people built to last. Nothing at all inscribed on that. But you can actually say this was luxurious. Alright. And alright, let me show you something now. When I notice these bricks, these were put in after the stone. So if a brick building was close by that was here a long time ago, that is what they would have used when doing this. And see me telling about the windowsill, those were put in when the building was built because them only use it in at the windowsill and door jamb. Is it? Just like the churches. Take for example a building like Colbeck Castle, because I told you it wasn't built by the English, it was given to the Colbeck man and they said it was named after him. But if you go way back before that, you will see that it was already named Colbeck Castle. The area was already named Colbeck, you know. So yeah, a lot of that happened. If we just do a little research, these are granite, you know. A granite, not remind me of what them stone here. You see them? This also was expensive, guys. This also was really expensive. This was luxury. And with so much brick, I would want to do more research into this place, because a lot of these places could have been built by the Spanish and taken over by the English. Because once you see the brick, them would know it's a Spanish structure, and if the brick I go down in the foundation like that, that seems as if it was built by the Spanish. Alright. So these were bathrooms, like helpers' quarters, where them beard and them thing there. Then I go back. This was an expensive building, guys. The person that was living here had money. They had funds. Yeah, but it's not Spanish, it's English. The stone is the main work, and then we can see where it was refurbished over time, and the bricks on the outside seem as if they were placed after. Yeah, because a lot of the bricks that we see on these buildings were repurposed from Spanish building, from Spanish occupation. These are not bricks, guys, these are stones. Yeah, we just brick the door jam them, and that's what the English did most times. You see, it was the English, because although this looks modern, if you look at any one of those, like the palaces or those English houses, you will see they have things like these, tiles like these, dating back from them. Alright, this was English, guys. There's a well down here. Yeah. And this is the other side. I'm gonna go inside and show y'all. I'm just showing y'all outside and checking my surroundings. Alright, so you see, it was done over a couple of times, but the bricks are just in the archway. Yeah. Inside, I'm gonna go inside from the other side. This is a step right here. And these aren't Spanish bricks either. These are smaller. If you compare these to the ones in Port Royal, then you'll see the difference. And guys, this is simple research that y'all can do, you know, about the building technique of the different eras. Alright, that's poison right there. This is a well. Not go too close to it. Inside right there.
This explains why many older ruins associated with Spanish construction often appear different from later English plantation structures. One of the most fascinating clues to Jamaica's colonial history can still be seen in its ruins. Many structures believed to be Spanish in origin were built using smaller stones, red bricks, lime, mortar, and curved archways. This style traces back partly to Roman construction techniques inherited by Spain, as well as Moorish influences from centuries of Islamic rule in the Iberian Peninsula.
It is inside. And they had gun ports, if you notice, but still they had pipe fittings. This was definitely built by the English. Can you see the pipe, the inner wall, the original wall? Yeah. I'm not sure why this pipe was here or what really are going in here, so I don't know what this was all about, but yeah. And they had gun ports. And that's up in the building. I think I don't really like assuming, but I feel like this was the seat of the plantation that overlooked Old Pera, you know. I just feel so. But up at the next slide, guys, and you see, I also set it up there, you know. Mama, I go from the next side. Now go from the next side, guys. Well, if a pipe and sitting in here, you see me? Right. I don't know what that's all about, but a whole heap of pipe, is it? And more brickwork. Yeah. I'll go on from the next side. The sign of the next part, guys. Whoa. This seems like it have a downstairs, you know. Like this is the lead go downstairs, peeps. Oh, it's one that look like a boiler. There's a boiler, this, you know. Piece of boiler. See? Piece of boiler. I think that this was a seat for the old Pera plantation. When I say the seat, I mean the great house. And you see it's huge, you know, because a piece of the wall that back there, you know, guys. See? It's around here, so this look like it gone down. Why the brick column here then at the middle right here, so you know, just right here, so nothing else under here. But there's another room up there, and this is the building from inside. And notice everywhere I show you it's stone, and the bricks are only on the inside. And if you look at a building like Colbert Castle, you'll notice it's total different construction. The bricks are what is used to construct Colbert Castle. So now come back out. Okay, the fancy too, you know, yo. Look here. I'll make a circle of flowers or palm tree or something like this, you know. Yeah. Go around further. Here they had 4 holes, you see? So you couldn't go upstairs past them if you're trying to trespass. This step upstairs, thick columns where you could crouch behind and still defend the place. And then this was in there. So there was actually that column down there that I was asking what it's for. It was for the board floor that would stretch across here. So that would actually be under the basement. A boiler was under the basement. That means they would have heater. This was luxurious, you know, guys. And you hear me I tell you? This was very luxurious because the boiler pan down there, so that would have been for your heater. Too small for the sugar plantation. So I think this was the seat of the Pera sugar plantation. I'm not sure, you know, so don't take it as gospel. I'm going to go on the next side. Okay, guys. So next underground here. I'm showing you this. Here, peeps. So inside here. I see this is just a little small column coming through, because in here, that's when you look, this is where the board floor would have been going across. You can see it here. So this would be the basement, and that's why this column is so narrow right here. Now look, you see how narrow it is? It's really narrow, not a doorway. It was under the basement. Yeah, so we're actually under the basement of the house, guys. Yeah, and that is why these entrances are so small. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go on the next side.
The English, however, brought a very different architectural style after conquering Jamaica in 1655. English colonial structures usually featured massive limestone blocks, thick fortress-like walls, symmetrical layouts, large geometric farms, heavy industrial construction. English sugar estates were designed not just as homes, but as industrial centers, built for production, control, and permanence. The Old Pera Windmill is a clear example of English colonial engineering. The enormous cut stones and imposing structure reflect the British plantation system, rather than Spanish ranching culture.
I'm not sure, but it looked like it could have been a well. Yeah? It's covered, fully covered. It could have been an entrance to a well and then cover it over. Alright, so we'll go across, so we'll look inside of the building. So me I tell you guys, nowadays people are buying them tile here, these stone tile, these outdoor tiles. This is expensive. This was luxury back then. Alright, so we'll go up further. I'll go inside of the building now. Yeah, as you know, just do a circle. But now I'll go inside. Whoa. This is inside, guys. What's in there now? Archway right there, so. That are down in the building. Now go around the next side and come in from down there. The bricks are only in the archways. Guys, let me show you inside of here. Now why I walk so slow, because I don't know if I really have to step on the ground or if I go drop in on one wall and go downstairs. You know, I don't want that. No, this not feel safe, you know. A piece of metal there, so one would have walk on if a metal anybody there. So you see this? A piece of metal like on cover in there, so you know guys. Something more cover something, you know. I'm not going there, you know. Bro, I don't want to walk and drop through the ground and drop downstairs. You know? Eh? Where's that? Yeah, drop. Oh, you know, so the ground not hollow, bro. This is inside, guys. We see if we can walk on the other side. Yeah. Can walk around here, so yeah, peeps. So this is inside of the next part of the building. Yeah. Over here was the downstairs. I think there would have been a step here to go downstairs. It's also down this stair. Oh, there's somebody did walk going the first time. Yeah. Over across. That's the front of the building over there. When I take check with the wall, I can't see nobody. That's over the front of the building. Yeah. So this is the structure that I saw from satellite imagery. I have no information about this place. However, I decided to come and see it for myself, and I see that it was actually colonial. I have to do some research, and if there's any information I find, I'll be sure to give you that in the voiceover, guys. Alright? So, we're on our way to the windmill tower in Old Pera. Alright, so now follow me. Yeah guys, so we are back at the turn, and this is the turn right here, and that is where we're coming from, up by the house, and we're going on to Old Pera now. Alright, so yeah, gonna follow me. I'm gonna go down here, so deep gully. Nico, you not fall, bro? You not come? I know, but they will have something else to do that. Okay guys, so we'll go down further. So guys, I ask Nico if him not forward because him stand up down there, so I ask him if him not come. Nico said I know that where he come from. Nico ready for third back. I mean already sure we say we go up on the road over there, so you know. Hey, if Nico the dead of the day when I go up Reggae Falls, the mood did last. Because I did them turn back and go back down the road instead of go up the road in where I go. You see it over there, so peeps. Beautiful. And if you put the sun in it too, it's even prettier. What are some gory them there, no guys, going on the sun. We'll go further. Look, there's sea over this. That's down by Bowden, I think.
In 1655, England launched an invasion of Spanish Jamaica during a wider war between England and Spain. The English successfully captured the island, forcing many Spanish settlers to flee to Cuba. Some escaped alongside enslaved Africans, who later became part of Jamaica's maroon communities. After taking Jamaica, the English began transforming the island into one of the most profitable sugar colonies in the world. Large estates spread across the island. Forests were cleared. Thousands of Africans were imported, and land grants were handed to wealthy English elites. One of those men was Sir Thomas Lynch. Thomas Lynch was born in England around 1624 into a wealthy English family connected to land ownership and politics. His father is believed to have been John Lynch. Thomas Lynch studied law and later became deeply involved in England's colonial administration. He served several terms as governor of Jamaica during the 1600s and became one of the key figures shaping British Jamaica during its early years.
When you hear the wire them grounds, peeps? Hear the wire them grounds, man? A whole lot of land. I go up in the tree. I have a meal, I make a feast. I go to always run from it. Nico, you good? We go to out of the bush and Nico fry. Are you the fry now, Alago? But we see you stop sudden. So you never see him? Nico break up sudden. The goat run out of the bush. Alright, so this may be a road that can take it down to where that house is down by Bowden, but I'm not gonna go down there. The JDF occupies that location. Okay, I'm just at about land for sale. Let me show you all that, guys. So there's a number. Land for sale 155 plus acres at Bowden, overlooking Bowden Marina. Call Anthony at 876-371-3170 or Camille at 876-214-3917. You are here. See that? Alright, so that's a free ad for Access Property Investments Limited. Alright, yeah, so we'll go down further, down to Old Pera. Yes, I go front here, bro. You wonder what that run out of the bush pan you. You think no man run out of no last pan you with out of no bush with no last pan you, bro? What you about do that for? Nico live in a city and I'm not used to the country thing when I know say yeah. Everything is like danger to Nico. Nico, St. Thomas safe, bro. You know I'm not doing no video all around Portmore around on Hellshire Road and them place there. Cause them lonely, bro, and we walk on lonely road in St. Thomas, but certain place I not really walk. And because you live a town now, you have to say, yeah, that's so good. You know? Yeah, go down further, peeps. Time check, what time? 4:47? Okay. Yeah guys, we have a further heading to the Old Pera Windmill Tower, Old Pera Plantation. I want to show you the Old Pera Plantation guys, including the Windmill Tower. Yeah. So that's where we're heading. Hello, good evening. How far from here is the Windmill Tower? Old Pera Tower?
I couldn't say really no.
Okay. You're not from here?
No.
Alright.
No.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're going further. So she don't know how far it is. Nico, lend me a map. Alright guys, so this is where we are. We're right here and we're going down to here. Alright, so it says, how much minutes it say? It says something like 24 minutes. Yeah, so alright, so we're on the way guys. Follow me. Follow the tree there. Yeah guys, and that's why I feel like that was a seat for the Old Pera Plantation, because when I go through the gate and go down, you would just end up right down where the tower is, you know. So I think they were the one who were responsible for the Old Pera Plantation. However, I'll find information and give that to you. Yeah. Alright, down there, so where I come from now guys, my hill.
In 1682, Lynch received large tracts of land in eastern Jamaica, including the lands that became known as Pera Estate in St. Thomas. At the time, the region was still relatively undeveloped under British rule, but Jamaica's sugar industry was rapidly expanding, and eastern parishes became valuable plantation territory. Although Lynch died in 1684, shortly after receiving the estate, the land remained tied to the plantation system he helped establish. By the 1700s, Pera had grown into a functioning sugar plantation. Sugar was one of the most profitable industries on earth at the time. European demand for sugar, rum, and molasses exploded during the 18th century, creating enormous fortunes for plantation owners. That wealth came through unpaid labor. Plantations like Pera relied entirely on unpaid labor. Men, women, and the children worked under brutal conditions, cutting cane, carrying loads, feeding boiling houses, and operating dangerous machinery.
Yeah guys, so did you know that when the Europeans first, and look the peeps, one tank that, you know, wonder if up the water they come from. We go down at the house, because the tank is old, you know, see it? Really old. Not an old foundation, but you have old foundation under it. Yeah, it's really old. Yeah guys, so Did you know that when Europeans first started to colonize like the whole world, when they captured Jamaica, they didn't do so with weapons per se. It was like 10% weapon and the rest was another method. Now, wherever these guys went, hold on, one car pass. Wherever these guys went, you would find that the natives of the land, they would perish. And that was because of what name? I can't remember the name. Yeah, guys, and that was, I couldn't remember the name. That was because of smallpox. Alright? So, what they did, well, I don't think them do it intentionally when it could be done intentionally. I'm not really sure, but they were sort of immune to it because they had it before. And once you get it once, you couldn't get it again. So that is what had taken over most of these places where them did colonize. Not just weapons. Now, in Boston, there was a slave. We do not have a name for him. But he told his masters and he told the medical people that he knew how to cure smallpox. But because he was a slave from Africa, they did not believe him. Because he was a slave from Africa, they did not believe him. And it took, I think, 13 years before a doctor said, you know, he's gonna try this method. And it's something that they refer to as virulation. I'm gonna put the word on screen. And that was where they introduced a small amount of smallpox into the bloodstream, and then they got rid of it or something like that, so that you wouldn't get infected. Guys, you can do your own research, you know. I don't really know the details like that. I'm not a doctor, alright? So that was the method that the slave showed them. And we only know him by the name that they provided him with. And that name is Onesimus. And up to this day, it's the same process that is used. They call it, inoculate. Like they introduce the virus to your body at birth, the vaccine you so that your body build up an immune system, immunity to it. Yeah, it's the same system that they use now, you know. So I not even remember if it was smallpox, but I think it was smallpox. But it was the first disease, that's the first disease that we actually eradicated from the earth. And the cure came from Africa. Alright, so we're heading around to Old Pera. We're on the windmill tower now. My brain not really work good enough, guys. Don't follow me. Alright, so we seem to have came down in the community now. Whole lot of goats. Whole lot of goats, guys. Blessed elder.
Yes, Mr. President.
Alright. How far from us to the tower there?
Eh?
The tower, the windmill tower. The Old Pera Windmill tower. How far from here there?
I will look walk now.
Good to walk like about half an hour?
Maybe let's a little less than that.
Alright. Alright, respect, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Blessings.
Yeah, man, guidance.
Yeah, man.
When I go down from the car for
Left. Alright, respect. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, guys, so less than half an hour. The map told me 24 minutes. We think it's still about 24 minutes because my walk so slow. But yeah, it's a beautiful community down here in Old Pera. And really nice houses being built or built. Yeah. So I'll go down further.
Historical records from similar Jamaican estates suggest the Pera may have held between 150 and 300 enslaved Africans during its peak years.
So don't expect people to pass. If we're not going to do that. We don't expect people to pass. People have to pass, man. Them big, you know. Can you imagine if the whole of them they come out? Where they do? You'll go up in that tree. You'll go up in that tree there.
Then come in the field, man.
No run, bro. You have one stick in your hand, you just length out the stick, bro. You know, flick them now from them seat, them now come near you. Cause that me do when I see them, I length out the camera stick and point it at them. Yeah, dog, they now come near when them see that. No matter how them big. Yeah guys, so we're going further down in the Old Pera, heading down to the tower.
The unpaid laborers were treated as property. Their names, ages, and values were often listed beside livestock and equipment in plantation inventories. Around 1780, the estate constructed the massive stone windmill that still stands today.
Yeah guys, and yeah peeps, and if you haven't yet subscribed to Elite Jamaica, consider doing so. Alright, do that right now, like we don't watch already, and give this video a thumbs up because that really does help the channel. Alright, if you love the work we're doing over here and you want to support the channel, yeah, give the video a thumbs up and share your feedback. Alright, yeah man, follow me. Let's see out there guys. Now we're going down a hill. You see how that hill is steep? Whoa. Can you imagine when we come back up here, so Nico? To go Taíno. As I'm saying, sometimes coffee, sometimes tea, sometimes hill and sometimes downhill. Sometimes uphill, sometimes downhill. So then cut out the road out of the hill. No, along the road they cut. And you still can see the cut mark them. Yeah, we're going down a really steep hill. Blessings, Allah. Bless. Guys, look like there's an island out there. I don't know if an island out in the sea down here, so I have to check when I go down there. Yeah? I never know about that, I never hear about that. So I have to check, seriously. Let's see out there, peeps. Yeah, that's where we're heading. I can hear the sea already. Alright, so guys, right now we're down in, I think, down in the community. We're supposed to take a left turn and we reach our intersection. I think this is the intersection. So we're gonna take the left turn right here. And the tower should be somewhere around here. It's a big open land over there. Cows. think this is the road that takes you back to Bowden. Yeah. We're going down on this road. So, basketball or netball court. Good community feature. Old house. When I say old house, I don't mean disrespect, I mean house from a different era, from back then. Yeah. So we'll go down further. And we are in the community of Old Pera. And there is copyright music playing up ahead, so maybe I have to cut camera for a while. Yeah guys, we're kinda out of the music now. So we're going further and see if we find this tower. Them changes are for the light post like that one they burn up. And that this they up this you know. Like it burn up. They use it as a rubbish bin now. At first I see one closer, you know. I only see them when they're up on the light post. Alright, we're going further guys. You hear the sea out there so down? You're not gonna see? If you hear that sea? How you see if you're rough on you? If you're not going there, it can't take you in. You have to go in there, you know. What I never tell you go in there, I say if you go and see. My foot's supposed to out there now, a little concrete structure, you know. I'm gonna think I'll go out there still. I have to find the one up here so first. And then if I have enough time, then we go out there. Yeah. Blessed. Don't get it, huh? No man, I just something I got me top of down there so. Yeah guys, that's the tower up there, we see a peak out at us. I know a little piece of building now, one tower big enough. Yeah, when I reach here we see.
The windmill used wind power to crush the harvested sugarcane before the juice was boiled and processed into sugar and rum. It was a major industrial investment and a symbol of wealth. Only prosperous plantations could afford structures of this scale. The estate likely included boiling houses, storage buildings, slave quarters, overseer residences, animal pens, and export facilities near the coast. Today, most of those buildings are gone, but the windmill remains.
Like imagery, I see I can't reach over them. I just want to go for the tower first. This one dog there. You know my dog no green, that one a big. The road that bring me back down here, so Nico. The road that would have come off. If we go straight through the house, the road that would have bring back. Come down here, sir. Is a building that up there, sir? No. Yeah. So we'll go down to the tower now. Yeah guys, but just there I said the tower disappear because I look some in the seat, I look some in the seat, I wonder where it gone. Like it is some over here so, right there over there so, I not even know. Where there? Over the side there? I don't see it. Up the side there? I think we have to go up on the road there. Yeah guys, just go upside the road I hope to take. The road are lonely and dead. I feel miserable. Bro, looking at the bush for building in there, isn't it? Looking at the bush them for building because anyway them thing that they are always building so there are more times something that nobody never does. Just never see it. Because them just never did a look. Because right here so is an entrance to somewhere now. They used to burn coal skill over there so. So I'm track they going around there. So we are going down further. So I think the house was the great house seat of the Old Pera Windmill Tower. Yeah? The old plantation that we're going to right now. You afraid, dog?
Yeah, man.
You afraid?
What?
Oh yeah, the job?
Bucket toe, you know.
I mean make your bucket toe there. You soon reach man, you don't have to worry man. You tired? How much more do you walk?
Nah, come.
Alright. As long as you're not
You
count.
know.
A good walk yes, but as long as you're not count. See tower there right beside you, you know.
Okay.
See tower there right beside you, you know.
Okay.
Bro, see tower there right beside you, you know.
We have to go on, son.
We have to go around. It's big yo.
Now what you do?
I don't know, man, I try. Okay guys, so that's the tower up there, so but look like we have to come around on the side here to get access to the tower. That's if we can get access. Alright, I'm gonna go right around and see. Alright, look like one entrance there, I know. I come from down there, so.
The plantation system eventually began collapsing during the 1800s. Revolts spread throughout the Caribbean. International pressure against slavery intensified. Then in 1834, slavery was abolished in the British Empire, followed by full emancipation in 1838. Plantation owners were compensated financially for losing unpaid laborers. The formerly enslaved received nothing. Without free labor, many estates struggled economically. Falling sugar prices, hurricanes, soil exhaustion, and global competition weakened Jamaica's plantation economy. Pera gradually declined into ruin. Its buildings collapsed, its machinery disappeared, and nature slowly reclaimed the estate.
Maca this. You see them the peeps? Maca. Come in, bro. Maca. Peeps, it don't look like we can reach this, you know. Nico, it don't look like we can reach this, you know.
No, sir, be a maca up, man.
Guys, the maca them body, you know, man. Ooh, look here. It don't look like we can reach this. I'm gonna try. No guys, we now can reach it. And we can show now a clip of when we go night still. Because I think we have a video clip when we go night one at a time. It's right there peeps. We now can make it because them are more kind of man. And we're so close in the family. Nico, come in. Are you afraid? Was, guys. Was. Yeah. What's up there, sir? We'll find a different way around. Guys. May I show you a clip where I'm going at. I can't take a sting. I think I have a video clip where I'm going there. I never may come out, huh? I don't know where you did walk. You come out. Yeah, you never did bush up someone. You never bush up, so I think I'm on. Daddy did come out now. Guys, was. I'm not taking a check with no was. I'm not seeing no other truck. Yeah guys, that's how the tower up there, so now we get to go up there. I'm not seeing a truck to go up there. I'm not looking for you, so now I just have to bring my back out. So I'm track here. But that track here now work. This now gonna bring me up there. So I bring me in more maca. Yeah. Right back up where I come from. We can't get another tower, guys. It bush over. This is another truck, but because it's no bush, it looks like it's no bush since Melissa. So it block up. And now I get up there, guys. One point it must chop down or we can't get the seat. Yeah. Alright, so I come back out to the place. So guys, I was just leaving when I saw this road that turned off, and I decided to try this road if this road takes me to the tower. Alright, so make us see what happens. Watch a dog there, yeah? Yeah, you're in back all over. I'm watching. I wonder if I yourself take good. That's so open. I wonder if I chew here, sir. See there? See the guys? See if I can walk here, sir. Here guys, so that's the tower right there. Let's see if let's see if we can walk here and go up there.
Today, the Old Pera Windmill stands as one of the last visible reminders of Jamaica's colonial sugar era. But its story is layered. Before the English, there were the Spanish. Before the Spanish, there were the Taíno. And beneath the plantation ruins lies the memory of all the people whose lives shaped the land long before the windmill ever turned. The tower is not just a monument to colonial engineering. It is a monument to survival, to resistance, to suffering. and to the generations of forgotten people whose labor built Jamaica while history remembered mainly the men who owned it.
No one under the summer, just come. This is the tower, guys. Yeah, I'm showing it inside now. See the eye tight there. Look at Nico coming through. Nico, what? Come quick now, bro. Bro, just fall no one. Just walk there, don't look on them. This is inside of the tower, peeps. Just bend down and walk, don't look on them. That's the top of the tower. Coming down. That's where we came through. So they had gun posts there. There. So the flooring was a bit higher. Or they had a ladder or something that they climbed on. That's the top entrance. Yeah. So this was a windmill tower, guys. This was used to mill the cane to make sugar. This is an entrance. This is where I walked when I came here the first time. Yeah. But it's all bushed over. We couldn't have found our way to come through. This is really high. This is where the windmill, the arm of the windmill would have came through. Nico, this is the windmill arm go through. The thing was spin. The back side go through there, so. And the next side go through there, so. The piece was spin. And it spin out to sea. So the back part of the round the side, them use to lift it up, down. They adjust it, whether them adjust it down or them adjust it up. And the next piece over there, so we spin through there, so. Yeah. Alright, and the middle of there, in here, so. You see me? In here, so the middle there. Alright, come in. Don't pay attention to the wasp them, bro. Yeah, guys, so this is the tower. Yeah. So we'll go back down on the main now. How will it work? Okay guys, I'll go back across. Walk and feel, mine all. Hold on man, don't reach out. Guys, so we're back out on the road now. So that's where we're going.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope you found it interesting or informative. Alright, so I did not find any relevant information about the house as yet. However, my research is leading me to believe that it was the great house for the Bowden Estate instead of the Old Pera Estate. I am looking into that and I will give you additional information as soon as that information becomes clear. Alright, I really enjoyed that walk and the Old Pera Tower, even though I went there before, but due to the lack of information I had back then, I did not really have so much information about these places. I find it rather interesting, more interesting going back there now. And I think I've seen it in new light. Alright. So I'm not going to take your time any longer. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it interesting, give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to Elite Jamaica, consider doing so. Or do it right now, like how you done watch already. Alright. Until we meet again here on this channel, just want to say thank you for watching. Blessings and stay safe.
Elite Jamaica. Don't forget to drop a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe.